Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the Interbubs! This is ReNDoG coming at you in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. In the previous episode, we were working on our sweet-ass new game in the Danglands with our brother from a Swedish mama, Iskal85, and in this episode, my friends, we have got a literal butt tonnage of stuff to do, including installing our brand new shop banners in the Brown Shopping District as they have now been delivered to us by CubFan, and we are also going to be working on the second floor of our glass shop, getting that bad boy almost up and running so that we can start making some serious bling blangs on this server. Sit back and relax, my friends. I hope you have something tasty to sip on, something crunchy to snack on. I have got a delicious cup of coffee. Give me 1 second. Oh man, that is what I'm talking about. Caffeine straight to the buttholio. Oh man, that hit the spot. Welcome, everybody, to my brand new SPEEDMINE. If you guys are wondering what in the name of all that is jazzy is going on around here, ReNDoG, well, let me try and explain myself. Last night on stream, the stream and I decided that we would set up a brand new SPEEDMINE, a brand new way to collect resources, and this is a little trick that was taught to me by Iskal. Basically what you do is you head into the middle of nowhere, you dig down to level 12, you set up a full beacon with haste on it, and that way you can mine out basically an entire chunkage of area around the beacon, and this way you can get for yourself basically an infinite amount of cobblestone, diorite, granite, andesite. You can get a whole bunch of lapis, a whole bunch of diamonds, of course, a bunch of redstone, iron, and gold, and all of the resources that you would ever need for building in Minecraft. So this is an absolutely amazing new facility that I've done. I've never done a SPEEDMINE before. I know, guys, I know, I'm a noob, but what can I say, man? That's just the way that I roll. But I am so excited about the SPEEDMINE. It is so satisfying digging through these blocks, like slicing through butter, man. It is ridiculous. And guys, I have been able to get for myself a ridiculous amount of resources out of just one beacon of SPEEDMINE. And False has just joined the server. Let's say hello. Hey, False! And yeah, I can't wait to show you what I picked up. Now, the reason that we decided to do this on stream is because we need a ton of different resources to continue in the series that we are currently in. Let's have a look at how many resources I managed to pick up in basically one chunk of SPEEDMINE. Basically got 5 stacks of redstone blocks, which is ridiculous, a stack and a half of lapis, which is exactly what we need, because of course we need lapis to make blue glass in our glass shop. Let's actually start picking some of this stuff up. Can never have too much coal, which we'll probably be using as a building block now because we are getting an infinite supply of blaze rods from Exuma Void. We can pick up a little bit of iron, a little bit of gold, which is always good, but look at this. 2 stacks and a smidge of diamonds, which is exactly what we need because we need to pay CubFan for all of his awesome banners that he made us, and we're going to be spending some diamonds in the Brown Shopping District today. Most specifically, or more specifically, should I say, at False Symmetry's dye shop. Yeah, this was a suggestion made by a ton of you guys in the previous episode. False obviously has a dye shop, and we need dye to create for ourselves a ton of stained glass. So we're going to be buying out every bit of dye from False's dye shop so that none of the other hermits can get dye, so that they have to buy stained glass from us. That's the marketing strategy. And of course, in the process, we're going to be making False quite rich, I think, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, I have set up our SPEEDMINE here at the GRAVELPIT. This is the place where we come to harvest for ourselves a ton of gravel for our garden center emporium. And on the stream last night, we decided this would be a great place to come and set it up. It's a little bit frustrating because we are in an extreme hills biome here, which means there are silverfish down there. But yeah, they didn't really get in my way too much. We do get emeralds though, of course, because we're in the extreme hills. We got a stack and a half of emeralds from that speed mine, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be coming back to this location whenever I need more resources, moving the beacon, you know, north, south, east, or west, and then mining out a whole new chunkage of blocks and getting a whole ton more resources. And it's going to be a winning strategy, I think, guys, to keep our glass shop stocked up the wazoo and to keep our diamonds flowing into our inventory, man. But it's a little bit of a journey to get here, unfortunately. We've been here before together in the series, but yeah, we basically have to come down this plateau over here, which is a little bit of a pain. Getting here is not that hard because we can fly. But getting back is a little bit of a mission because we got to butt boost our way up to the top there. Let's see if I can actually do this. Over and above all of this lava. Let's see if we can get up. Yes, we can. Awesome. So this is going to fly us all the way back to the Nether Hub. And speaking of the Nether Hub, my friends, I don't think that I have shown you guys the new Nether Hub on the Hermitcraft server. So you know what? On our way back to the Brown Shopping District, let's pop into the Nether Hub. And man, I am excited to show you guys what the Hermits have been up to. The place is looking freaking jazzy. But yeah, before we get there, guys, I just wanted to have a quick chat with you, man. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has been watching this Hermitcraft series over the last couple of weeks. You guys have really been enjoying it. Lots and lots of views on the Hermitcraft episodes, and I see that there are a ton of new viewers also that have arrived on my channel. I just want to take a moment to welcome you to the ReNDoG channel. I hope you are enjoying all of the series that you can find on my channel, but I've also noticed that there are a few of you guys out there who haven't watched this entire Hermitcraft series from the first episode. You started on the last episode or episode 33 or something, and I am angry with your asses. I mean, what kind of human being starts a series halfway through? I ask you. I mean, what is wrong with your brains? Go back and watch the series from the start so that you know what is going on, man. And you know what? If you don't do that, I'm going to shove this pickaxe and sword directly up the crack of your ass, both at the same time. And if that isn't incentive to go back and watch, I don't know what is, man. You know what? I'll put a link to the first episode of the series in the description box below for those of you guys who need it. But anyway, let's carry on, guys. I've got so much to do in today's episode, man. I cannot dilly-dally too much. This is the old Nether Hub, if you guys can remember. Looking quite janky, I must say. Not exactly the greatest Nether Hub ever made. However, I think that we are currently setting up one of the most beautiful multiplayer Minecraft server Nether Hubs that I think I've ever seen. Have a look at this. Isn't this fantastic? If this is the first time that you've seen this, if you haven't been watching Tango's videos, look how beautiful this place is turning out. We've got the main portals to all of the different districts. So the purple residential, the brown shopping, the orange entertainment, the blue residential, the green industrial, and the yellow farm, which I think we haven't put up yet. But more importantly, have a look at what the guys have done to the floor. Basically what they've done is they've tried to mimic the plateaus in Hermit Canyons to scale. So over here is the blue residential district that has been designed in the shape of the blue residential district plateau. And then what they've been doing is they've been putting bobbleheads where the Hermit's bases are. So here is our bobblehead. This is a representation of where our base is, of course. And all the way back here, we've got Cubfan's base and False's base. And of course, we've got to get Iskal's base here. Scar's base has got to come over here too. Zul'jin's base there. Tinfoil Chef's base here. Tango's castle somewhere over here. And we're going to be doing this all throughout the Nether Hub. When I say we, I mean the other guys. I'm not a part of this project, unfortunately. But don't you think that is absolutely fantastic? Oh man, I just think it is the most awesome looking Nether Hub ever. And when it's completely finished with all of these walls, it is just going to look so glorious. We've got these corridors that are going to be able to be used for other places, you know, other destinations that we can get to via the Nether. So absolutely amazing work, guys and girls. I absolutely love it. Let's get ourselves into the brown shopping district though, guys, because we are no longer in the zone of dilly-dallying. We need to get down to some serious business here in the brown shopping district. We're going to kick things off by spending some of these diamonds that I've just collected. I think firstly, let's spend some diamonds in Cubfan's banner shop, because Cubfan made for us a ton of banners. If you guys remember, we put in an order over here for a ridiculous amount of banners, and Cubfan has made them for us, and they are so freaking awesome. Now, I asked you guys in the previous episode, or in the previous episode, how much we should pay Cubfan for all of the beautiful banners that he made. And you guys voted in a poll on the video, and the winning number was between 50 and 100 diamonds. And I think that that is a pretty fair amount for all of the work that Cubfan did for us. So you know what, guys? I'm going to give Cubfan a full stack of diamonds for the hard work that he has done for us. Thank you, Cub. Do I have any way to tell him that I've paid him? I guess not. I suppose I'll have to make a sign or something to let him know that I've paid him. But I think that's a fair price. Thank you so much, Cubfan, for all of the banners. We're going to be setting them up in today's episode, my friends. It is going to be fantastic, man. We're going to be putting up some marketing, some advertising signs for our shops here, and hopefully that will help to increase profits. Now, another huge amount of you guys commented on the fact that we can get a bunch of dye from False Symmetry's shop, which is right here next to our lumberjack shop. Of course, it's one of the very first shops that was built here in the Brown Shopping District, and it is False's Dye and Flower Shop. And I needed a bunch of diamonds because, well, the prices aren't exactly cheap. 32 dye for 1 diamond. Okay, that's quite expensive. However, I think that it's worth buying all of the dyes in this shop so that we can basically dry out the dye supply on the server and thus force all of the hermits to come and spend their diamonds in our glass shop, because that's what you need dye for, right? Is to dye up a whole bunch of glass. So let's figure out exactly how much cash we need to pay False Symmetry over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 17, 18, 19 diamonds in that chest. 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 24 diamonds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 33 diamonds in total. 34 diamonds. Any more for any more? 34 diamonds we need to pay False Symmetry for all of these beautiful, beautiful dyes. So let's do that, man. False Symmetry, there are your 34 diamonds. I'm going to take all of the dyes. Thank you very much. Yep, get in my belly, dyes. Oh man, this is absolutely awesome. Dang it, I've run out of space in my inventory, haven't I? All right, I think I'm gonna have to go and drop off some of this junk though, before I can get all of those dyes. But yeah, very, very awesome idea. Thank you guys so much for giving me this a very good idea. You guys are always freaking geniuses, always coming up with the goods, always coming up with the great plans to help the Logfellas make some serious bank on the Hermitcraft server. There we go. Inventory has been emptied. We should be able to pick up all of the dyes now, get all of the orange dyes. Very nice. And then what's left? I think just a little bit of light gray dye. Dang it, just a bit of light gray dye. All right, I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of these arrows. Very nice. That is an insane amount of dye. That is really going to help us get our dye stocks up and running in the glass shop. Let's go to the glass shop now, guys. I have been grinding resources like nobody's business. It has just been insane how many hours I have spent getting ink juice, or should I say squid juice, getting cactuses, getting cocoa beans, and all of that stuff that we need to make our stained glass. But I'm very pleased to announce that we are extremely close to fully stocking up all of our dyes in our glass factory. Take a look at what I have done to this place, guys. Isn't it looking fantastic? I've set up a whole bunch of chests for all of the different types of stained glass that we need to make. We've got raw sand over here, blaze rod storage, normal glass storage over here, and then of course all of the different dyes. Let's have a look at all of the different dyes that I've managed to collect over here. We'll put the lapis in here so you can see quite a lot of lapis, which is pretty good. Not a full double chest yet though. Look how much ink I've managed to get though. I have spent countless hours in the ocean killing those squids to fill up that freaking tank, and I've got a butt ton of cactus green over here from a cactus farm that I have set up. You guys are going to see that in a moment in this episode. Almost a full chest of cocoa beans, which is really awesome. A bunch of bone meal also, which is fantastic. And then all of the other dyes are, yeah, I still have a lot of work to do on all of the other dyes, but we can start filling up our other chests now with the dyes that we just picked up from False's shop. So that is fantastic. We should have quite a good amount of these dyes now after buying all of the dyes from False. There we go, man. Looking real, real good. Oh, man, this makes me so happy. Slowly but surely stocking this place up. is warming my heart, because this has been an absolutely massive project, man. It has been huge, but it is coming together real nice, right? Look at this. I changed up the roof. I added in the sea lantern lamps over here, but I've made them look a lot better. I've switched out all of the slabs that we were using for quartz. I think it looks a lot better and a lot less like a mumbo build, like a ton of you guys have been saying. And I just think the place is coming together really, really, really nicely. I'm so happy with it, guys. It is fantastic. Now, we still have a ton of other stuff to do today, and we better get to it. I think I've just lost all of my ender pearls too, so yeah. Still a few things to buy though, guys, so let me go and drop all of these other items that we got from our speed mine back at base, and I will be back with you in one shake of a lamb's tail. Hi there, foals. Just bought you out. Don't spend it all at once. Oh man. Now, one of the ingredients that we need the most of to stain glass, my friends, is of course bone meal. Bone meal gets used in multiple different dye recipes, and we need an absolute ton of the stuff. And a few of you guys have recommended to me in the comments that I should come over to Impulse's mega farm to get myself some bones. Apparently there are a ton of bones in this farm, which is amazing. This is of course a public farm for all of the hermits to use, and there are a bunch of different resources that you can get down here, which is awesome, including slime, cactuses. That's interesting. Okay, that's not too many cactuses, but we actually do need a ton of cactuses. Oh, here we go. Here are the bones. Oh, that's perfect. An entire large chest of bones. That is fantastic. I think I'm going to fill up my inventory with some cactuses, because we definitely need some of that for cactus green. And let's just take all the bones that we can. Now, this is a public farm. All of the hermits are welcome to come and collect any resources that they need here. But of course, donations are appreciated by Impulse. And I reckon we should be rather generous over here, okay? Why don't we give Impulse, like, I don't know, let's give him like 30 diamonds, right? These 30 diamonds are going to ensure that we can come back to this farm and collect all of the cactuses and all of the bones that we need to keep our glass shop supplied. I do hope that that will be sufficient. And let's write a little sign for him. Thanks for all the bones and cacti. Heart. From the LOGFELLAS. 64 diamonds paid for the amazingly awesome banners from the LOGFELLAS. Thanks, Cub. We love your banners, dude. They are amazing. So what does a hermit have to do to get his hands on a redonkulous amount of squid juice, I hear you guys ask? Well, the answer lies right here in the ocean in front of Exhumavoid's base. What you need is a Looting 3 sword, Respiration on your hat, Aqua Affinity on your hat, and Depth Strider 3 on your boots. And with all of those enchantments in your hands, you can get down into the ocean, have a nice little swim, and spend a good couple of hours just getting that squid juice out of the squids, going back and forth, killing the squids, listening to music, or watching something else on another screen or on your laptop. And yeah, this is pretty much how I've managed to get all of my ink for the glass shop, guys. I have spent countless hours down here hunting these damn squids. ReNDoG, the squid hunter. So what does a hermit need to do if he has to get himself a ridiculous amount of cactus and cocoa beans? Well, the answer is a little bit complicated. Basically, what I've done, guys, is I have set up a giant cactus and cocoa bean farm somewhere on the outskirts of Hermit Canyons, and I'm just flying there now. We're going to fly over the yellow farming area and past Ijevon's castle. And basically, guys, what I've done is I've set up an enormous cactus farm out here, and this is where I have spent many hours collecting cactuses and cocoa beans to stock up our glass factory. Have a look at this. Oh yes, basically I've got long rows of jungle wood trees next to each other, all growing cocoa beans, and we can come here to harvest this jazz. And I also have a giant array of cactuses over here, and I haven't got my axes with me right now, but yeah, derp. Usually what I do is just walk up and down, breaking the cactuses, collecting them, listen to some music, watch some YouTube videos while I'm doing this, and I sort of do this for about, I don't know, I've been doing it for about an hour every day now for the last week or so to get enough cactus green. And yeah, it's actually quite fun though. Check this out, man. Harvesting all of these cocoa beans is quite satisfying. We almost have a full double chest, so I don't actually need that many more cocoa beans. But yeah, this is basically where I come for the colors of brown and the colors of green. And yeah, we better make some diamonds out of this, guys, or I'm gonna be one angry ass ReNDoG. So what does a hermit need to do if he needs to get his hands on a literal butt-ton of flowers, I hear you guys ask? Well, we gotta head over to Cubfan and False Symmetry's flower garden, because we can get for ourselves a literal butt-ton of flowers from there. Check it out, guys. Down here is a flower farm that Cub and False set up, and we can come down here and use all of those delicious bones that we just purchased from Impulse's shop to get for ourselves a bunch of flowers. And here's exactly how this flower shop works. If those of you guys who are wondering how I've been getting all of these dyes, here you go. You stick some bone meal in here. We get a whole bunch of flowers growing over here, which is fantastic. And then we have a couple of machines to the side which are able to generate for us a bunch of flowers, and we can make all of the dyes that we need from these flowers. Look at this, man, just spitting them out like nobody's business. Absolutely awesome. We can get dandelion yellow, we can get red, we can get magenta, we can get pink, I think, from this farm also. We can get orange and some gray dye too. We don't get all of the different flowers, unfortunately. One of the flowers that we don't get is what are they called? It's the blue ones that you find in swamps. I've forgotten them. Lilacs, is that what they're called? I think we don't get those in this flower farm, unfortunately, so we have to basically harvest those ones manually from the swamp lands. But pretty much, man, this is how I get all of my dyes for the glass shop, and it is actually quite cool. Look at this, man. Look at all these flowers that are being generated here. It's absolutely mad. Of course, we need a ton of bone meal to do this, so we're going to be spending a lot of diamonds so that we can actually have enough bone meal to make all of these dyes. Well, that is the economy for you, I guess. So what would a hermit have to do if he wanted to get his hands on a ridiculous amount of blue orchids to make light blue dye? Well, pretty much has to do this. Sigh. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that little montage of what the ReNDoG gets up to every single morning on the Hermitcraft server for the last couple of weeks. Collecting resources to make dyes. Oh yes, a pain in the proverbial butthole, but I tell you what, my friends, when that glass shop is up and running, we are going to be making a serious amount of bank. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, I've come over here, guys, to the LOGFELLAS lumber mill and the ReNDoG Garden Center Emporium because I want to get these Cubfan banners up. And this is going to give us some advertising here in the Brown Shopping District and hopefully make for ourselves some more diamonds. We've got these really beautiful LOGFELLA banners to put up. We've got a banner for each of the different resources that we sell. We've got a banner that says gravel, dirt, and logs. And hopefully this is going to help us to advertise our store a little bit more. So I reckon we should probably stick our awesome LOGFELLA banners up there above the entrances into the shops. I think that's a cool idea. So I'm thinking like over here, right? So boom, just like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't like the fact that it's floating, but I think we could probably solve that with a slab. Let's have a look. Have we got a slab in here? Yes, we do. Sweet. So if we stick a slab in between there, that should do the trick. I think we're probably going to have to get a little bit of height here, though. So there we go. Yeah, that fixes that. I like that. I think that looks really, really awesome. Check at that, man. Very nice. And we'll do exactly the same on this side. I've left my freaking axes back at my house, unfortunately. I'm such a freaking noob. But there we go. So let's get the other LOGFELLA banner up here. So this represents LOGFELLA shops, right? Which I think is really sweet. Now we've got a couple of other interesting banners that we can work on. And yeah, I'm going to have to punch this wood out the way. Give me one moment. All right, so check it out, my friends. This is what I am thinking for our advertising site signs, right? What I've done is I've made like a little pillar over here just outside of the shop, and I am going to be sticking the letters that spell logs all the way down here, and we're going to have glowstone on either side of it so that it looks really cool at night. And I reckon this is going to look really, really, really sweet, man. And we're going to have one of these for the log shop and for the garden shop, and you will be able to see from any corner of Hermit Canyons that you can get logs in this shop. Well, that's the thinking anyway, and we're going to have to do this on all 4 sides, which is a little bit of a pain, but we've done the L already. Now all we need to do is the O, so check it out. Next up is going to be O, like this. Oh man, guys, this is going to look really sweet. I've got a feeling this is going to look awesome. We don't need to make the sign super complicated. Oh, derp. We also need to place the freaking letters correctly. There we go. So we're going to place it up there. L-O, and let's get the G in there so we can have a look at what this looks like, and then S. So we'll put our G on this one and our S on that one. There we go. Logs. That is so freaking awesome, man. All right, let me get all of these signs set up, guys, and we'll have a look at what it looks like. All right, Cyberdiggity dogs, what do we think of our brand new advertising banners? I think they look really cool, man. We got logs, we got dirt, we got gravel, and it's certainly obvious what you can get from these shops in the corner of the Brown Shopping District. Am I right, my friends? From any angle, look at this. It's so cool. You can see exactly what is being sold in this part of the Brown Shopping District. I love it, man. Let's head all the way over here, see if we can see it from the back of the place. Well, oh no, we can't see the banners from all the way back here, but that's okay. Let's have a look. Where do they actually get rendered? They get rendered from about here, yeah. So that's awesome, man. You come to this area and you got all the logs and all the dirt and all the gravel that you'll ever need. And that is absolutely awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, Cub, for these banners, dude. They are so sweet. Cyberdogs, I gotta tell you something. I am having so much fun with our current projects on the Hermitcraft server. I'm really enjoying all the stuff we are doing here in the Brown Shopping District, and I can't wait to squeeze some more delicious diamonds out of all of the hermits in our new glass shop, man. This place is looking really cool, and it's a lot of work. It's been many, many hours for this, but you know what, guys? It's going to be totally worth it. I just cannot wait to get it done. And we have to work today a little bit on the second floor of our glass shop, because it's time to start thinking about selling some stained glass. We've been working on this for a couple of weeks, and we need to start making a profit. Now, I've laid out a little bit of an example of how I think that the second story or the second retail floor is going to look like, and let me run you through what I've done here. On the first floor of our glass shop, we have got 7 chests that we are going to be selling glass out of, and up here we are going to be selling the janky ass glass, right? The really cheap glass, the glass that's easy to make. And down here we are going to be selling the glass that everybody wants, you know, the sought after glass, the glass that's really difficult to make. And of course we need to make this place look really, really awesome, right? We need to make it look like it's super premium, really expensive, that the glass that they are buying from us, that the hermits are going to be buying from the shop, is artisan glass, you know. Really, really expensive, hard to make stuff. And I think we're probably going to be charging up to 5 diamonds for a stack of some of the more rare glass that we get, right? So like 5 diamonds a stack for example, cyan glass, I guess, is pretty fair because it takes a ridiculous amount of resources and time to prepare. But here, down here, we have got 10 more glass selling stations. Up on the first floor, we've got 7. And of course, there are 17 total different types of glass that we can sell from our glass shop. And I reckon we should probably do something like this, right? I'm going to do a bit of experimenting now, and let me know what you guys think. I've got some quartz block pillars here, and I reckon that quartz block pillars are going to look really, really amazing in the second story of our glass shop. It's going to make it feel really premium, right? It's going to make it feel like you're walking into some sort of a, I don't know, like a Roman artisan glass shop or something. So maybe we could do a little something like that, right? So like a mix of stone brick stairs and quartz pillars, and we'll make the floor out of quartz, I think, to make it look really sweet. And maybe what we could do is create a really beautiful facade behind these pillars over here, right? So let's do a little bit more experimenting, lay a few more blocks down. So if we've got another couple of quartz pillars over here, let's see what it's going to look like, right? I'm going to have to go and grind a butt ton of quartz for this though, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't really mind. So that's looking really cool. And maybe what we could do back here is make sure that we have a lot of depth, right? So we're not going to make a flat wall. We'll make this wall sort of one thing back. And then maybe what we could do is in this position, we could do something interesting. Maybe we could have, armor stands with armor on them, right? So we could have like golden armor statues or something like that, just to try and promote that sort of very expensive feel to the glass shop. That could be pretty cool. And then maybe back here we could use chiseled quartz or something, do a little something like that, right? That could be pretty interesting. And then, I don't know, maybe in here we could have, I don't know, man, there's so many possibilities. Oh, this is going to be so fantastic. I mean, maybe we could just use a little bit of stone bricks here, actually. That might work out quite nice. I've never used this combination before, but, you know, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, what we could even do is push the chiseled quartz one back, and then maybe we could have some light or something back here, or we could have some iron fences in between here, just to create even more depth. Oh man, that'll look absolutely sweet, I think. And then when we have a quartz floor over here, I think that'll look absolutely pimp. So let me know what you guys think, man. If you've got really cool ideas for things that we could put in our glass shop to make it feel really, really expensive, please hit me up in the comment section of this video, all right? I read all the comments, guys, and whenever I see really inspirational ideas, I will implement them in this series. In fact, this glass shop was an idea that one of you guys gave me, and it is now taking form right here on the Hermitcraft server. So don't be shy. If you've got some really cool ideas, let me know in the comment section below. But guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. I really hope you did enjoy it. I absolutely love our brand new signs. I'm so pleased with how our glass factory is coming on, and I just cannot wait to get this store up and running and making a whole bunch of diamonds for the LOGFELLAS. It's going to be absolutely sweet. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed it, you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do, man. You smack that freaking subscribe button. It's been ReNDoG down playing Minecraft Survival on the Hermitcraft server, and we will smell you all in the next episode.